So my big takeaway from tonight that I'm going to carry with me is that when I come out in a social situation and I come from a place of unconditional love where I'm filled up and I can just give to everyone freely, like it's neutral, like I'm just glowing. I forget that I'm supposed to be shy, and because I'm not focused on myself anymore, and I'm not self-conscious. I'm actually with the people that I'm around instead of when I feel more alone, I'm like closed down, like I'm in myself and I'm self-conscious and it actually gets in the way. But when I can come out of my shell, then people don't believe me anymore. They're like, oh, you're not shy. And I'm like, oh, I guess I'm not, even though I think that I am or that I should be. Little personal thing about me, my parents went through, between them, 9 marriages and 6 divorces. So for me, I'm this incredibly loving person, but that's totally collapsed with the fear of all the ways it could go wrong. So what I got tonight was just a little bit of an unpacking of that, of showing how we have these childhood experiences or family experiences that kind of overlay us and get in the way of us being our natural self, which is loving, confident, self-assured, and able to give from a really solid place. So I feel like their approach is really unique in that, like seduction from a place of your true, authentic, loving self. And I feel like when you really have that, that's when you become magnetic and irresistible. And so like the work is just practicing being in that place, like self-love. Like I know I say it's a cliche, like love yourself in order to love another. And I think a lot of people kind of like miss the point of that it has to do with being whole and being able to be confident. So it was a lot of interesting, very subtle distinctions tonight, but I'm really glad that I came out. So now when I'm getting ready to go out, whether it's networking, whether it's to go to a social event or a dance party or something, I can take a moment to consciously ground myself in that place of confidence, in that place of giving, and show up at the event or the party or the dance from a place of being filled and overflowing and having my natural state of love to outpour to other people. Actually, a quote just came into my mind. I really struggled with this when I was a kid. When I was in junior high, one of my classmates we all wrote each other's yearbooks, and they wrote in the yearbook, they said, stop trying so hard to make friends and start being a friend. And that's kind of what I got that quote popped back up in my head tonight of like, oh, like when you're not trying to get something out of the world, but you're actually giving, that's when you actually receive everything that you were hoping for.